This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Friday, July 25th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. In an effort to address a growing need for early childhood education in Dubois County, Tech Community College Evansville is launching a new apprenticeship program in Jasper. The Early Childhood Educator Apprenticeship Program is designed to provide individuals with an accelerated pathway to a career in education through a series of credentials and certifications. Program Chair Andrea Boberg.
Industry partners, different areas of workforce development have identified a need for more quality childcare offerings in Dubois County. There's not enough to go around.
In addition to 8 weeks of classroom work, participants will be required to complete 2,000 hours of working in the field. Dexter, an Elkhart-based manufacturer of axles, suspension, brakes, and other components for a variety of industries, is announcing a change in leadership. The company said this week that Matt Powell has joined Dexter as its new president, succeeding the retiring Adam Dexter. Powell most recently served as group vice president for Modine Manufacturing Company, a heating, cooling, and ventilation company headquartered in Racine, Wisconsin. Muncie-based First Merchants Corporation is reporting second quarter net income of $56.8 million, up from $39.9 million during the same period last year. CEO Mark Hardwick says the bank's strong balance sheet and earnings growth is driving the strength of its business model. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana's economy is on the move, and every region has a role to play. Join IBJ Media and Inside Indiana Business for the Innovate Indiana series, presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. We're traveling to 10 regions across the state to spotlight business growth, workforce development, innovation, and Indiana's tech hubs. Don't miss this front row look at Indiana's future and the growth opportunities in your region. Find out when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/innovate.
A family whose commitment to historic preservation shows in how they restored the structures on their 800-acre farm has been chosen to receive the 2025 John Arnold Award for Rural Preservation from Indiana Landmarks and Indiana Farm Bureau. The Anderson family of Clinton County own and operate the grain farm and pick-your-own-flour business southwest of Frankfort. Stan and Lois Anderson live in a historic home at the heart of the farmstead. Stan's maternal grandparents, George and Delia Stein, bought the house and farm in 1944. His brother Don helps manage the farm operation, and brother Phil and an aunt are part landowners. The award, named in memory of Rush County farmer John Arnold, will be presented to the Anderson family August 7th during the Indiana Department of Agriculture's Celebration of Agriculture at the Indiana State Fair. Youth sports tournaments brought thousands of athletes, families, and spectators to South Bend and Mishawaka last weekend, generating an estimated $2 million in economic impact for St. Joseph County. Visit South Bend Mishawaka Executive Director Jeff Jarnicki says youth sports is a big driver for the county.
Last year, for example, youth sports across more than 80 events generated more than $27 million of economic impact. So, $2 million in one given weekend is a really strong figure for us. These events are all recurring events for us. Generally, we're seeing increases in terms of number of teams. So you compile all of those on top of each other on one particular weekend in July. It makes South Bend and Mishawaka a very, very busy place.
Jarnicki said sports like baseball, softball, hockey, and even baton twirling contribute to thousands of hotel room nights annually. Community Health Network CEO Brian Mills is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.